BJP President Amit Shah has sounded the poll bugle in the state of Gujarat. During his mega roadshow in Ahmedabad, Amit Shah spoke exclusively to India Today. Shah, who sounded confident of BJP's return to power post the 2019 Lok Sabha election, said that Prime Minister Modi will be the man of the match and the man of the series in the crucial 2019 polls. Amit Shah is currently holding a 4-kilometer-long roadshow from Sardar Patel statue to Patna Chowk in Ahmedabad, after which the BJP chief will file his nomination from the Gandhinagar seat. Remember, Shah has replaced sitting MP and BJP veteran LK Advani from Gandhinagar.
इस तरीके का जन सैलाब गांधीनगर पर वैसे तो दिखता है, लेकिन जितनी पंखुड़ियां आपके ऊपर फेंकी जा रही हैं, उससे लगता है कि पिछली बार का सारा रिकॉर्ड तोड़ देंगे आप।
गांधीनगर क्षेत्र हर बार अपना रिकॉर्ड स्वयं ही तोड़ता है। मैं आशा करता हूं कि मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाने के लिए गांधीनगर के मतदाता अब तक के सारे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे।
लेकिन आज आपने जो ताकत दिखाई एनडीए की, वो शायद विपक्ष के पास नहीं है। एकजुट होकर एक आदमी के नाम पर एक नारा की एक ही प्रधानमंत्री होगा, ये विपक्ष में कोई नहीं है आपका नरेंद्र भाई की टक्कर में।
एनडीए तो मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना चाहता ही है, मगर देश की 130 करोड़ की जनता भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना चाहती है। पूरा देश एकमुश्त है। आप देखिए, किलोमीटरों तक जन सैलाब उमड़ा है। वो दिखाता है मोदी जी फिर से एक बार प्रधानमंत्री बनने जा।
आप पिछली बार आपको प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने चुनाव के बाद कहा था कि आप मैन ऑफ द मैच हैं। इस बार मैन ऑफ द सीरीज बनना होगा, क्योंकि आपके ऊपर देश की जिम्मेदारी है, यूपी की नहीं है।
मैन ऑफ द मैच और मैन ऑफ द सीरीज दोनों नरेंद्र मोदी जी है। मोदी जी कार्यकर्ता का मनोबल बढ़ाने के लिए सबको शब्दों से नवाजते हैं।
And here's what Amit Shah had to say while he was addressing a rally, followed by ministers who were there as a mark of show of strength for Amit Shah.
यहाँ मेरे साथी जो है, मेरे नेता सारे हैं, वरिष्ठ हैं, उन्होंने मेरी प्रशंसा में कुछ न कुछ कहा है। मैं सबको निवेदन करना चाहता हूं कि मेरे जीवन में से अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को निकाल दो तो केवल और केवल शून्य बाकी बचता है और कुछ नहीं बचता है। जो कुछ भी मैंने प्राप्त किया, जो कुछ भी सीखा और जो कुछ भी देने का प्रयास किया पार्टी को, देश को, ये सभी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की देन है।
आदरणीय अमित भाई शाह ने करिश्माई काम इन्होंने भी संगठन में किया है। मैं जानता हूं 5.5 वर्षों तक मैंने भी संगठन चलाया है, लेकिन जो काम मैं नहीं कर पाया, सचमुच वह अमित भाई शाह ने अपने 4.5 वर्षों के कार्यकाल में करके दिखाया है। पहली बार आज हम सभी कार्यकर्ता अपना सीना ठोक कर कह सकते हैं, मेरे बहनों भाइयों, भारत की ही नहीं बल्कि विश्व की सबसे बड़ी राजनीतिक पार्टी यदि कोई बन गई है तो हमारी और आपकी पार्टी है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी बन गई है। बहनों भाई,
एक तरफ सरकार प्रगति और विकास की ओर जा रहे हैं, तो दूसरी ओर अमित भाई के नेतृत्व में हमारी पार्टी दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी बनाने का श्रेय अमित भाई को जाता है। अमित भाई विशेष रूप से हमारे पार्टी के ऐसे अध्यक्ष हैं कि उन्होंने पार्टी के विस्तार में उनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट से लेकर साउथ इंडिया से लेकर बंगाल तक हर जगह पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ताकत और शक्ति के साथ खड़ा करने का श्रेय अमित भाई के नेतृत्व को जाता है।
Polami joins me live from the newsroom. More on Amit Shah and him contesting from Gandhinagar. Polami, given the fact that he's repetitively won as an MLA from Gujarat, given the fact that he's been a part of the Gujarat cabinet earlier, been very close to Prime Minister Modi, held several portfolios, Gandhinagar a safe seat for Amit Shah?
It is definitely a safe seat for Amit Shah or anyone from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Not just because, of course, Mr. Shah has worked out of Gandhinagar for a very long time. He has been winning successive elections from Gandhinagar itself. Not the Lok Sabha constituency, but the assembly segments which fell under the Gandhinagar Lok Sabha constituency. We're talking about Sarkhej, from where he was MLA for 4 times round, until, of course, Sarkhej did not exist as a constituency due to delimitation. And and then he stood from Naranpura in 2012 when he won the election again. In fact, after winning his first election itself from Sarkhej, he was inducted into the Narendra Modi cabinet. This was in 2002, and he was the youngest minister in the Narendra Modi cabinet. At one point of time, such was the trust that the Prime Minister then had in and even now, of course, has in Amit Shah, that he had assigned him with close to 12 portfolios. He was a cabinet minister with 12 portfolios. Of course, he primarily held the home portfolio, which was, one of the main and the chief portfolios. But there were many other portfolios that he was entrusted with. And then, of course, that is the equation that Mr. Shah and Modi shared. That when Mr. Narendra Modi, of course, came to Delhi, he ensured that Amit Shah was brought to Delhi as well. Of course, his first appointment in Delhi was made by then BJP party president Rajnath Singh in 2014, when Shah was brought in from Gujarat because of his background in strategizing in elections and the way he was, holding Gujarat together for the Bharatiya Janata Party. He was brought to Delhi and said, please take care of UP for us, because that's where the maximum number of seats for the Lok Sabha are. And that's, a state that we want to win with a clean sweep, and that's what he did with about 71 seats for the Bharatiya Janata Party and 73 for the alliance, the NDA, in Uttar Pradesh in 2014. So
yes, follow me. I'm going to come back to you because Vidya is also joining us live. In a moment, I'll be back with you. Vidya is joining us live. She's tracking Amit Shah's movements. Vidya, tell us where Amit Shah has reached. We believe that he had to file his nomination papers by 1:20 this afternoon was the time that we were told. Tell us more.
Well, it is still some time before Amit Shah really reaches the location where he is supposed to reach at the end of the road show. In fact, we are slightly ahead of the entire road show that is going on. Let's speak to some of these people from BJP with whom I am traveling right now. Sir, आपको लगता है अमित शाह आज जिस तरह से रोड शो में ताकत दिखाए हैं, वो ये आगे वाले चुनाव में भी रिफ्लेक्ट होगा? इतनी भारी भीड़ उनको वोट भी देने आएगी?
आराम से आएगी, इससे तो बहुत चाहती है, पब्लिक कम है अभी।
सर, आपको भी यही लगता है भारी भीड़ आएगी?
अमित शाह ये पहली बार नहीं चुनाव लड़ रहे, उसके पहले अहमदाबाद में लड़े थे, अहमदाबाद सीट थी गांधीनगर वाली, जब भी लड़े राजेश खन्ना को हराए थे, राजेश खन्ना को पेटा चुटनी के लिए।
लेकिन वो विधानसभा था और लोकसभा का बहुत अंतर नहीं, इसमें कम से कम 6 विधानसभा सीट और है।
नहीं, वो लोकसभा थी, पहले लोकसभा पेटा चुटनी, उसके बाद वाजपेयी लड़े थे, अमित शाह ने सीट खाली किया था। अभी अमित शाह लड़ रहे हैं, अमित शाह भारी बहुमति से चुनाव लड़ेंगे और भारी बहुमति से जीतेंगे, क्योंकि अमित शाह का यहाँ बहुत बोलबाला है पूरे भारत के अंदर, और गुजरात में अमित शाह बहुत लोगों को परिचित लगते हैं।
So as you heard, there is ample assurance that these people have that Amit Shah will win. When we spoke to the Home Minister Rajnath Singh some time back, he clearly said that Amit Shah will not really have to campaign for too long right here, because the entire people of Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar are with him. But he will also campaign for other, candidates. So certainly there is some bit of an assurance from Gandhinagar, because it has for the last 30 years, it has been a BJP seat. It does seem like there is some bit of assurance that Amit Shah will win without much of personal campaigning here.
Vidya, you've been speaking to scores of BJP supporters while you've been travelling within the area. Tell us what they have to say about Amit Shah contesting for the first time on a Lok Sabha ticket.
Well, I'll speak to you about that, but one thing I want to speak here is to this person who has actually mentioned, Advani, because there are hardly anyone who is mentioning Advani. There's not a poster of Advani here. Sir, आपको लगता है Advani का यहाँ पोस्टर होना चाहिए?
अडवाणी साहब का पोस्टर होना चाहिए। अडवाणी साहब यहाँ बहुत कुछ कर चुके हैं गुजरात के अंदर, होना चाहिए। उन्होंने 6 बार यहाँ पे जीत चुके हैं, तो अडवाणी जी की थोड़ी कमी लग रही है यहाँ पे।
At least now one person has mentioned that yes, Advani should have been represented here in the many posters. Coming to your question, yes, there is a lot of, when we have been speaking to these BJP workers, the fact that Amit Shah has risen from the booth level, he was someone managing the booth level at one point,
yes,
then risen into the entire state level and then gone to the central. That's something that has struck very well with the people here, and they think this is the promotion for Amit Shah, who was an MLA at the last, but now will be an MP, as they are very assured that he'll win the election.
Right, Vidya, let's also just talk about what Amit Shah had to say at the rally before he kick-started the roadshow. The focus once again seemed to be on national security. What I also found very interesting is he referred to Narendra Modi at least 7 to 8 times while addressing that rally and mentioned LK Advani only once.
अमित भाई शाह, इस तरीके का जन सैलाब गांधीनगर पर वैसे तो दिखता है, लेकिन जितनी पंखुड़ियां आपके ऊपर फेंकी जा रही हैं, उससे लगता है कि पिछली बार का सारा रिकॉर्ड तोड़ देंगे आप।
गांधीनगर क्षेत्र हर बार अपना रिकॉर्ड स्वयं ही तोड़ता है। मैं आशा करता हूं कि मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाने के लिए गांधीनगर के मतदाता अब तक के सारे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे।
लेकिन आज आपने जो ताकत दिखाई एनडीए की, वो शायद विपक्ष के पास नहीं है। एकजुट होकर एक आदमी के नाम पर एक नारा की, एक ही प्रधानमंत्री होगा, ये विपक्ष में कोई नहीं आपका नरेंद्र भाई की टक्कर में।
एनडीए तो मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना चाहता ही है, मगर देश की 130 करोड़ की जनता भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना चाहती है। पूरा देश एकमुश्त है। आप देखिए, किलोमीटरों तक जन सैलाब उमड़ा है। वो दिखाता है मोदी जी फिर से एक बार प्रधानमंत्री बनने जा।
आप पिछली बार आपको प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने चुनाव के बाद कहा था कि आप मैन ऑफ द मैच हैं। इस बार मैन ऑफ द सीरीज बनना होगा, क्योंकि आपके ऊपर देश की जिम्मेदारी है, यूपी की नहीं है।
मैन ऑफ द मैच और मैन ऑफ द सीरीज दोनों नरेंद्र मोदी जी है। मोदी जी कार्यकर्ता का मनोबल बढ़ाने के लिए सबको शब्दों से नवाजते हैं।
Vidya, if you can hear me, the question I was attempting to put to you was, it seems that national security was the crux of Amit Shah's address before he kick-started this roadshow today.
कहाँ पर है ड्राइवर?
All right, we'll try and reconnect with Vidya there, but also let's just tell you that this mega show of unity in Ahmedabad at Amit Shah's roadshow was also an attempt by the NDA to show and display their show of strength. As far as Amit Shah is concerned, all top guns of NDA, including Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray, the Shiromani Akali Dal Chief Parkar Singh Badal and LJP's Ram Vilas Paswan, were accompanying Amit Shah in his first poll campaign in Gujarat after getting the Gandhinagar ticket. Addressing the mega unity rally, Uddhav said that the opposition has attempted to put up a united face but has failed. Badal and Paswan also heap praises on Shah for keeping the alliance intact. The presence of the top NDA brass at the roadshow is a clear show of support and an acknowledgement of Shah being the second most powerful leader in the alliance after Prime Minister Modi.
विपक्ष ने भी कितने 56, अब तक 56 एक पिक्चर थी, वो याद आ गई मुझे। अब तक 56 वो सारे इकट्ठा है, हाथ में हाथ मिलाए, हाथ मिलाओ। लेकिन वो एक जो कहा होता है ना, दिल मिले ना मिले, हाथ तो मिलना चाहिए। हमारा दिल मिल गया है, ना कोई सोच है ना कोई नेता है। कितने लोग चाहते हैं प्रधानमंत्री बने? ये चाहता है कि हम इकट्ठा हैं, क्योंकि अगर हमारा बहुमत आता है तो मैं प्रधानमंत्री बनूंगा। वो चाहता है नहीं मैं बनूंगा। अरे पहले ही टांग खींचना शुरू कर दिए आपने, तो आगे कैसे? जब आपस में टांग खींचना शुरू होता है तो वही टांगों से, वही कदमों से आगे कैसे बढ़ सकते हैं आप?
अगर किसी को क्रेडिट जाता है हिंदुस्तान में सरकार बनाने का, तो अमित शाह जी को ही जाता है।
हम दावे के साथ में कह सकते हैं कि एनडीए को जितना सीट और भाजपा को जितना सीट 2014 के लोकसभा में मिला था, उससे ज्यादा सीट जो है 2019 में मिलेगा।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपने सहयोगियों को साथ लेकर चलती है। बहनों भाइयों, हमारे लिए अलायंस, हमारे लिए गठबंधन, यह कंपल्सन नहीं है, बल्कि गठबंधन हमारा कमिटमेंट है, हमारी प्रतिबद्धता है। हम अपने सारे सहयोगियों के साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आगे बढ़ेंगे।
Vidya, if you can hear me very quickly, are the representatives of the NDA who were there on the dais with Amit Shah also making way with Amit Shah for filing his nomination papers?
Well, he has proceeded after the roadshow now got over. His cavalcade has proceeded towards Gandhinagar, where he will be filing the nomination papers now. It was already quite delayed. You know, he was already supposed to do it before around 1 o'clock. But in any time now, he will be reaching there. He will be addressing some of his party workers there again, and then proceeding towards filing the nominations. The NDA leaders were there at the stage, and they were said to be at the nomination site as well. But as of now, since everyone is on, we really at this point do not know whether they have reached.
All right.
But they were, requested by Amit Shah to be there at the nomination center as well.
All right, do stay with me, Vidya. We also have Poulomi joining me live from the newsroom. Poulomi, we just saw Amit Shah sharing the stage about an hour and a half ago with NDA allies, and that remained one of the biggest challenges he faced in the last year or so, where he had to keep the flock together. And today, you see them standing right there with him and also backing him for his candidature. It tells a lot about the challenges that Amit Shah has faced and how he's at least aced them for now. We don't know how well this alliance will work out in the time to come, but yes, there have been roadblocks in the past with all these alliances.
Absolutely. There have been roadblocks, there have been challenges. The NDA has found it very difficult to stick together, and it all boiled down to the Bharatiya Janata Party and its chief to ensure, because it was obviously and is the largest partner in this coalition, to ensure that these alliances are stitched together, because it's not going to be very easy going into these elections starting April 11th for the Bharatiya Janata Party to match up to its opponents, which seem to have come together. Maybe they're having some issues considering, seat sharing arrangements and distribution of those particular seats in various states. But as far as the BJP is concerned, it was not going to have it easy going it alone. So hence it has struggled and ensured that some of these alliances have stuck together. The Shiromani Akali Dal did not give it much trouble, but the Shiv Sena did. The Shiv Sena has been one of its most unpredictable allies, its most vocal critics, despite being an ally of the Bharatiya Janata Party and a constituent of the National Democratic Alliance. Similarly, LJP wanted its own share of the seats as well, and negotiated hard with that, as far as Bihar is concerned, eventually got 6 out of, the entire seat distribution between the JDU, BJP and the LJP. It has lost partners on the way. It has lost to TDP. It has lost to PDP as well. So it has had, its share of difficulties, and it all boiled down to Amit Shah. So he has a lot on his plate already going into these elections. It's not about just winning Gandhinagar, which thankfully for the BJP is a safe seat, so he might not have to campaign as much to ensure his win in these elections, but it is about the entire country and BJP's chances in the entire country that Amit Shah will have to largely focus on.
Right, and a word on LK Advani as well. Let's just tell our viewers, in yet another subtle snub to veterans in the BJP, LK Advani was missing from party posters in Ahmedabad put up ahead of Amit Shah's rally. Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Rajnath Singh, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and even BJP ally and Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray featured on those posters, but LK Advani was missing from them. Meanwhile, Amit Shah in a rally in the city mentioned Advani and claimed that he will do justice to him by winning the Gandhinagar seat. Remember, BJP Chief Amit Shah has been given the Gandhinagar ticket, a seat from where LK Advani has contested repeatedly from. Advani won the polls from Gandhinagar with a 68% vote share in 2014.
और इस गांधीनगर क्षेत्र से जहां श्रीमान लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी लंबे समय तक सांसद रहे, अटल जी भी इसी क्षेत्र से सांसद रहे, पुरुषोत्तम गणेश मावलंकर जी जिस क्षेत्र से सांसद रहे, उस क्षेत्र से मेरा सौभाग्य ही है कि आज मुझे इसी क्षेत्र से भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रत्याशी बनाने जा रही है।
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.